Hooray, we have a mic. There we go. Hello, Mike. So OBS updated. It's fine. I actually kind of like what I'm seeing so far of the new interface, but I don't love that it just turned off. It forgot what mic was. It forgot what mic was. Who is Mike? So welcome back, everybody. I just finished checking some other stuff while we're in here because I don't trust it. I think this is correct. Sure, that looks right. Okay, so let's check levels while we're at it. We're waiting for ads to finish anyways. This is perfect. Oh, it just finished. Never mind, I'm a liar. Levels are good. Hooray! Hi. Hope you're doing well. Sorry for missing last week. I died. Not really, but like I wasn't sure at the time. We're back now, and speaking of things coming back from the dead, we're playing more Resident Evil. Ha! Found a segue. Um,
You should give it back because they're very expensive,
should give the segue back.
and you can't really replace them anymore because they don't make them.
They don't make segues anymore. Is everything else just sort of like a near segue, or like a copycat?
Yeah, basically.
Because I've seen people on the little like two-wheeled
Yeah.
planks, mechanized planks. That's a word, right?
Yeah.
Mechanized planks.
Yeah, no, that's a segue.
Yeah. It's like sparkling water.
They are not selling nearly as many as they expected to,
Uh-huh.
so they're not really making them
They're not really making them anymore. All right. Well, listen, if anybody finds a segue, hang on to it because it might be a rare collector's item soon. Um, Resident Evil.
Meanwhile, you're looking for a transition.
Speaking of, well, those are also unfortunately becoming rare. Let's not depress everyone in the first minute of the stream. So, what do you mean? Aw.
Control I have.
I mean, that one was on me, but that's fair. Hey, hun.
Yes.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah.
Love you too. Yeah. So we're back with more Resident Evil Requiem. We finally made it to. It's not called the Nest. Nest is the one from 2 and 3. Ark. We're in the Ark facility. It's always a facility. You know, everywhere you go, Umbrella is like, hey, you know what? We have $1 billion. Let's make another giant sterilized facility underground so that when everything goes horribly wrong, our scientists will die first. Which seems to be the outcome. I don't know if that's exactly what was in the meeting document about it.
As much as it costs them money every time one of these facilities gets destroyed and all the scientists die, think of it from their point of view. This way they don't have to pay for pensions.
This way yeah, I mean, every scientist that gets eaten is a paycheck they don't have to cut. I guess I had been
or royalties
in the back of my head. I was like, but they probably have life insurance. But like Annie, it's Umbrella. They're not going to pay that.
No,
obviously,
they do have life insurance, but Umbrella is the beneficiary.
That's probably it. Yeah, because all goes back into the company. Umbrella is the worst, is what I'm trying to get at here. I think if I remember my timelines right, I think after Resident Evil 3, or maybe it was after Code Veronica, or somewhere in that between 3 and 4, the original Umbrella got destroyed in court and dismantled by a semi-functional government, and then we had to deal with like Tricell, and I can't remember there's a 3-letter acronym for a different one, and then also like TerraSave was in there, and then in 6 they're just like, you know what, we don't need to pretend anymore. We're calling the company Neo Umbrella. And then 7, Chris writes in, and he's apparently working for another like 6th umbrella. How many umbrellas you on, my dude? 6 or 7 at least. So like the Umbrella Corporation just sort of keeps renaming itself and coming back. And now we're dealing with these like connections assholes, and I don't know how much of that is just Umbrella again. But you know, maybe we'll find out. Maybe we'll find out one day. The meta plot is not super important. What is important are the wonderful characters, which is honestly really the sauce that this game has, as far as I'm concerned. Not that the story is bad. Genuinely, the story is fine, but the story is just sort of fine. The characters, though, mwah, I love I was thinking about this because over the course of streaming this game, I have it gotten ironically or maybe fittingly bit by the Resident Evil bug, infected one might say, and reinstalled and replayed the first three remakes, which are still so damn good. Uh, but it's also made me, I think, more keenly aware that Resident Evil does a thing that some of the series do, obviously, but I just love how consistent they are with it. That pretty much starting with the third game and from there on, you'll get like a returning character to kind of anchor the series. And then you'll almost always get a new character that's sort of given a healthy amount of characterization and screen time. So, like, we get Carlos in 3, we get Ashley in 4, and we get more Ada time. We get Sheva in 5, arguably the best thing about 5. 6, we get a whole bunch of people, and also Jake is there. It's not always a winner, is the thing. And then, yeah, 7, we get Ethan and Mia, and then we get Rose in 8. So it's like we always get a new character that they cycle through. And it's honestly, with the exception of me making fun of Jake Muller and RE6, it's a high hit rate. In terms of just making good characters, the RE series, even at its lowest points, did an okay job. It's kind of nice, and I think that they've continued that rich tradition because Grace rules, and now we are back playing as Grace after a prolonged Leon period, which sounds like some kind of medical condition. But our prolonged Leon period is now behind us. He is sort of throwing up his whole insides because of the T virus that is in him veins. Sherry is also infected, but she's sort of guy in the chairing elsewhere. So hopefully, if we find a cure, we can get it to her. We'll find out. One thing at a time. But yeah, right now we're playing as Grace heading into the ARC facility. So it's going to be good old fashioned, the science horror, medical horror, I think was the word I was going for a little bit, which has been kind of the vein of the games. We started in the care facility. Well, we started technically in like the hotel, but then we realistically actually like got into the care facility hospital, and now we're in the secret lab. They're almost certainly going to make us like balance water levels between 3 tanks at some point, or something of that nature. Make a mixture and then chill the mixture and then get it back. Some kind of chemical shenanigans is going to happen. That's remarkably consistent throughout. But we'll find out what flavor of weird chemistry we have to do after these content warnings. There they are. So hey Bob, the good news. Yeah, I'm gonna call it good news. The good news about one convenient thing there. One convenient thing about getting towards the end of the game is that the list of content warnings is narrowing to a point. But there are a few that are still very, very much present, and I want to forewarn you all on violence. Gore for sure. We're about to run into some enemies that don't have their skin on, and then I think it's a step beyond naked.
Extra naked.
They're extra naked.
Plus.
The naked plus. Unlock the special next subscriber tier, naked plus. And so violence, gore, body horror. Those are the big ones. There is a link still to the doesthedogdie.com entry for Resident Evil Requiem that will have more in-depth summaries at this point. Don't worry too much about spoilers, again, because we've gone through most of the game. Oh, that's very good. New game plus. I like that a lot. What's our flavor quote? This is all just death. We're surrounded by death in several different flavors. Now we're going to use the death to our advantage.
Dun, dun, dun.
That sounds dramatic. I don't remember what. So many of these quotes we get, and I'm like, I vaguely remember saying this thing, but not at all what the context of that thing is, you know? So yeah, we're heading back in. Please be forewarned about violence and gore and body horror. And Yeah, that's really those are the big ones. Did you throw a slug at me? Did you just throw an exploding slug at me? That that makes me think it was one of the Ori games. That might have been like Ori and the Blind Forest or whatever the second one was called. All the vegetation here wants to do is murder. Yeah, that sounds like Ori. That sounds like Ori. Which what a fun game. What a fun couple of games. Uh, so which yeah, the we're surrounded by death in several different flavors. Now we're going to use the death to our advantage. Yeah, that I could see. As far as like combat platformers go, Ori and the Blind Forest is one of those that is I find myself regularly comparing other combat platformers to like how good does the power set feel, how good does the movement in the environment feel, um, and even things like Hollow Knight or whatnot. Um, I'm still thinking about primarily. It's like no, I experienced a lot of these kind of recurring mechanics because a lot of people borrow from the same sort of catalog. Um, but Ori was a lot of my first exposure to some of those now recurring mechanics, and it's kind of nice. Can't remember if I know this or not. What are the answers? Have I played? Yes, I played Battle Chef Brigade. I don't think I streamed it. I might have streamed it as like a one-off. But I played Battle Chef Brigade. I haven't played the new one by the same studio that I think is a like mech version as opposed to a like fantasy cook thing. Um, but I enjoyed a lot of the I enjoyed a lot of the gameplay in that one of like go out and do some like what felt at least in that original iteration of it very old school like 8-bit early 16-bit era uh of combat and then come back and do a match 3 game to make food and it was like, oh, this is actually great. This is a great like cycle of the two great flavors that taste great together. Yeah, let me hang on. Let me see if I can find the name of this thing because I had it on my wish list and it might still be there. I think it's by the same studio. We're gonna find out. Do 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 da 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 Battle Chef Brigade, which is by Trinket. Battle Suit Aces. A Saturday morning cartoon where you're the helm. Grow your roster of charming mech pilots as you immerse yourself in thrilling story missions and charge into card combat. So, it's a studio that has one game that I think absolutely crushed it, and then they're adding in like a uh what God, deck builder with mechs based on like Voltron era cartoon nonsense and like visual novel elements. Which is really just like if you painted a giant target on my heart and immediately shot it with a sniper rifle. So yeah, it's high on my list. Tangent ahoy! Yeah, listen, that's just gonna happen. That's we've kept the tangents are still in the single digits, so we must be doing something right. Speaking of single digits, nope, I don't have a segue off of that. Wait, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. This is the last single digit Resident Evil game. There, we got there. Yeah, let's
Really?
let's Requiem.
Really?
Well,
You're just
it's
gonna skip over the fingering jokes?
can you skip over the fingering jokes? I would never skip fingering. Um, let's just let that one hang out there in the wind. Uh,
Oh, something's hanging.
I had a thought and now it's gone. Right, the game. Let's actually start the game. Let's start. And by start the game, I mean let's finish the game. We have to start the game to finish the game. We have to go up a level to go down a level. Other way around. All right. Once I remember where the buttons are. Wait. Just in time. Da 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 da. Jasmine. Somebody just woke up. Somebody is very sleepy. Hi. How you doing? That good, huh?
That's how she's doing.
Up 9 flights of stairs to go to the northwest dungeon. There we go. All right, let's do the thing. So why does my chair?
I feel like
It's because I have a fat ass.
dungeons that go upwards.
We should have more dungeons that goes upward. That's a
Because-
tower. You're describing a tower.
Right, because most dungeons, like the last boss is on the lowest level.
Right.
Because you're just doing it. and most of them it's a dragon. And I'm sitting here going, wouldn't a dragon want a better view?
Yeah, why would a dragon be all the way at the bottom?
Yeah.
I mean, the answer is probably because Tolkien and Smaug lived under a mountain.
Look, we don't establish terms based on one reclusive little prick.
We don't establish terms based on one reclusive little prick. Have you met speculative fiction authors?
Yeah, but we don't base our entire mythology off of their Mary Sue self-inserts.
There's a lot of Dune clones out there.
Okay. Don't disparage Dune.
No, you're right.
There's only one book in that series, but don't disparage.
Right, it's like Highlander. That's not a disparagement on Dune. That's a disparagement on all of the people who are like, what if we just ran that back?
All the people who read Dune and don't realize that it's basically talking about how indigenous awareness of climate might actually be a good thing, y'all.
Yeah. I mean, there's particularly a whole bunch of cyberpunk fiction that is based entirely on a gross misunderstanding of the original material.
Cyberpunk, case in point.
But anyway, that's if we start ranting on this, we'll never stop. So we should probably play the game at some point, which is here and here. So the other downside of me having played through the 3 other Resident Evil games prior to getting back to this stream is that I hope I remember the controls. I know we have Leon has a block parry. It's not a block. I learned that last time with the hunk fight. Has a parry. I don't think Grace does.
Grace has a shoot, scurry.
Yeah,
and leap for her life.
We have a okay. Well, control is still crouch. That's the important thing. Is map still map? Map is still map. Is map still map? Is M still map? That's what I was going for. There were several cellars, a basement, and 2 dungeons, one of which could only be reached from the 6th floor of the northwest tower. Something backwards about climbing up 6 flights of stairs in order to get to a dungeon, the king of Enchanted Forest said, not for the first time, to his steward. Yeah. And it's funny, as you were saying, Hun, that we should have more dungeons that go up. I was immediately thinking of, and this is not a spoiler for the series, I was immediately thinking of a very fun webcomic that I read a while back called Mage and the Demon Queen, which is a romance, if you can believe it or not. But the whole thing is essentially based on a tower dungeon that people go up, and the strongest monsters are at the top. And that ends up ultimately being very important later. But it was one of those things where I'm like, yeah, we think of dungeons going down because in our real world, without dragons in them, although I don't know, if you've met dragons, you just tell me. But most dungeons were underneath to make it difficult for prisoners who had escaped their cells to fully escape the compound. So they would be underneath and out of sight and out of the way. So there's a natural association of dungeons as a subterranean thing. But it's when you're making a dungeon that is actually just a building full of monster encounters, it can take any shape you want. You can go sideways with it.
That's a mall. You
could have a Mall of the Dead. In fact, that sounds very fun.
I think I've seen that before.
I assume if I've thought it, someone in the tabletop space has already done it. And most of the time, I'm correct.
I thought you were actually making a deliberate reference.
No, I don't know if that's a... Is there a thing literally called Mall of the Dead?
Hang on. I'm gonna double check.
We're researching.
Just to make sure that I've got the correct movie.
Alright, so we got a decent amount of gun. Well, so the Dead Rising games are zombie games set in a mall, but I don't think they're actually called Mall of the Dead, although that'd be funny. We have bottles. We have Molotov cocktails, which is like a bottle, but a bottle plus. We have our infinite knife. Three pieces of healing, and then the injector is what makes zombie explode. Yeah. We can. If it got blood, we can make it go pop. It's actually becoming a rather common thing in anime, partly because of shows in which the concept of what gets translated as dungeon is more closely related to gaming dungeons than to historical dungeons. Yeah, yeah. You get things like Aincrad. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Aincrad, some level, right at some level, etc. Very good. All right, where are we going? Straight ahead through the blinky door.
Dawn of the Dead.
The Dawn of the Dead also is in a mall, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
About looks like about a
Warning.
third of it.
Threat level orange. Confirmed in storage sector.
Yeah,
Critical
no, I remember that.
care.
It's
Containment
not called Mall of the
lockdown
Dead, but it is a
failure.
Mall of the Dead. Which, I mean, realistically, mall makes a lot of sense of a place to put your... Do I have a flashlight? What's my flashlight? G.
Malls are starting to fade out of.
Oh, sure, now.
existence
But in
now.
the 70s when it was
Yeah.
in vogue. Any very populated space, particularly with people from various walks of life, so like, you know, a school is also a like prime place to have an outbreak scenario. Whoop. Liquor.
I feel like
Liquor.
in modern times,
Like a frog. Yeah, huh?
isolation is really just sort of a standard for a lot of people.
Hmm.
That's gonna have an
Ooh,
interesting
bottle.
implication on games.
Correct. I mean, we're already seeing a lot of reactions to not just the pandemic, but specifically the lockdown aspect. That's a decontamination room. That's
Which
going to
I
make...
will repeat, lockdown did not actually occur in the U.S.
Lockdown did not actually occur. You're
Was
correct.
there someone standing outside your street with a gun, aiming at you? You stepped outside your door. If the answer is no,
Yeah.
then you were not on lockdown.
I don't think
You just
anyone...
didn't have anywhere fun to go.
I don't think anyone watching this is under the illusion that lockdown happened. Or
It's been a rant that's been like.
No, that's you.
attacked
You're allowed to
for
vent
a
things.
couple of weeks now.
So the concern that I'm having is that's a liquor. For those not already aware, liquors can't see, but they can hear real good, and they're also great at killing. Okay, go a little ways in. So I want to try and... how do I... See, that's what I was worried about. Oh, okay, never mind. That's just the tutorial. Alright, alright.
Oh yeah, she's never seen these things.
Yeah, this is her first... It's fine. Everything's fine. Can I... Oh, there's another one. Can I hemoglobin you? Can. Get popped. Not gonna lie, didn't expect that to work. Happy about it. Alright. Shit, if we can pop them, then now this is just a stealth game. A game I'm very good at, as we all know. Oh, and there's glass on the floor. Immediately stepping on the glass. Oh, there's more glass for us. Wonderful. Alright, well, the one that's on the other side of the wall didn't hear that. Remember Bad were giving a similar rant on the word quarantine? Yeah. Yeah. There. Did we find a basement thing somewhere? I think we found... Wait, this is not the basement. Did we find... No. No, this is Patrick. Alright. We do not know the magical numbers. Oh, what is this? Knife. Knife makes scrap.
Nippy!
And if you go bye-bye. And if you go down the hole. What is that?
It's something maybe you should have kept the Nippy around for.
I've got an infinite knife. I don't have to worry about that. The one concession I made for myself in the second playthrough is
Wait. Back up.
Backing up.
It gave you a crotch view.
Do you want to look at the Zombie crotch? The Zotch?
I'm very sorry, but yes?
Enjoy the
Okay.
Zach. Alright. So that freaked me out because in replaying Resident Evil 3, I got reintroduced to the Pale Ones, which were particularly durable zombies who showed up at the same time as the Lickers to make it really difficult to deal with the Lickers. Where is this? Where am I? Okay, this is the way back. That's fine. Leave that alone. Yep, that's what that is. That's it. It's the same containers, even. Okay. So we have Lickers and we have Pale Ones again. So the problem, of course, is that the Pale Ones can see just fine. Oh, yep. Oh, hi there. And if they see us and attack, or maybe more notably, if we attack back, then the Lickers hear us and then they come and they eat us. And I would like for that to not happen. Okay, so there's lots of areas in here to loop. That's good. I have so many bottles, which I'm happy about. Let's go take care of Ceiling Licker. The one what licks the ceilings. The Licker who licks at midnight.
Interesting.
Why, was that your nickname in college?
God.
Come and get it! Let's see how they react to Buttle. Okay, alright. I was like, is it gonna hunt around the area, or is it gonna just inspect it and then reset? You coming this way, or are you frogging your way back home? I probably can't stab them from the front. Although we haven't tried. Oh, a little faster, a little faster, a little faster. Come on. Give me that Dumpus Rumpus. I mean, we can keep popping the Lickers, and the Pale Ones are lots less scary.
Right in the butt, too.
Yeah.
Like, there's just something profane about that thing's reaction.
It's just sort of bossa novaing here in the middle of the space. Hello? What are you? Oh, a bottle of acid! Highly concentrated sulfuric acid, highly effective against enemies with exposed tissue. Well, you know who that describes. Alright, so then... No, leave that. Nope, don't do that either. I mean, this is clearly the tutorial enemy to use this on, right? Try this and see what happens. Great. Like, this is... When they gave us the hemolytic injectors, they also gave us one of these guys. Let's try it. There was a second one. That feels like cheating. Ow. Me without my herb. Yeah, that dropped us to caution immediately. I keep hitting the click, which goes to the injector, when what I mean to be hitting is the F, which is the shove. So I'm just going to try to remember that that's a thing that exists now. Okay, at least we're back at fine, and we have acid bottle. And our knife. Eventually, we'll have... There, thank you. Override key. Dump control room. The Dumpus Rumpus. There we go. Hey, Alice, welcome. Lurking is always welcome. Alright, we have a scrap. Yeah, let's go ahead and make another injector. As I just wasted two, I didn't mean to. Wait, Ammo. I think that's everything that's in here. Great. Okay, so then... let's have another look at you. Power activation key should restore... Oh, this is like the room we started in. I think I know where this goes. So, just walking around. Cheeky little reload. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Sometimes you just have to chance it. Sometimes you don't. Hooray! Alright.
All right. I'm not dead yet.
Okay. Good. What did we leave in the box? Now this lockpick, this hourglass in this hand. Might actually be good to grab more healing. No, we've still got 2 full heals. We're fine. But I am also going to stagger saves for no reason. Alright, so then, yeah, back the way we came. Which may not be as safe as it was last time. Aha! I love how much they look like frog when they go on wall. It's fine, you go that way, I want to go this way. And everyone is happy. Great. It's really worried I was going to turn around and they were going to be right up behind me with their own injector. Which is fair, I deserve it, but also, yee. Alright. Dump control room, perfect. Love it. So that will let us... because Leon's down there, blocked by the crane thing. Gee! Ba-ba! Ba-ba! Leon, get in the blood crane. Ha!
All right, Leon. Be careful.
He won't. It's Leon.
I need to get going too.
Magnetic key. Unlocks certain doors. It's a key. It's a key that unlocks certain doors. Really? Like keys are meant to do? Shocking. Alright, presumably that goes to the 2 big, what I thought were keycard doors, but maybe they're not. Maybe they're just mag key doors. Hey there, buddy. I saw that elbow. You know what? I'm just gonna make you less of a problem. That was terrifying. Liquor turning at exactly the wrong time. Whew. Alright. Now, we left behind at least one pale one in here somewhere. Let's try out our new key and see if it works the way I think it does. Oh yeah, that is small. I saw the little, like, slit thing, and I'm like, that's a card reader. No. Just a very wide key. Bing bong. Oh, hello. Like Mirror's Edge in here.
Shiny.
Some kind of children's hospital.
No, that was the other facility.
That was the other facility. Yeah, fair. Find a way to open the door. I will. Dang, these benches are interesting. They're not the least comfortable, like, office.
Threat level red in storage sector. Rebooting AI control center. Noah.
The ARC AI is called Noah. Great. But yeah, these are not the most uncomfortable looking things. Like they've got a good lean on them. So they're very much meant for like reclining. But there's also just something intimidating about the angulature of them, if that's the word. Scary angles.
The
There.
brutalism?
Is that what that is? I feel like I'm understanding less and less what brutalism actually is.
Well, so it's not so much the angles as it is an implied bulk of concrete, so there's nothing actually soft there.
I mean, there's like a kind of cushion on top of it.
Right, but look at where the cushion ends and where your leg would go over it.
True that there's a little like lip off the
Right.
edge. Yeah. It'd
And
be
the
very
shape
pointy.
and heft
Yeah.
of solid concrete.
Okay, so Molotovs. Right, everything takes blood, of course. How could I forget? This is the game where you craft with blood. Okay, so we've got multiple safes now that we don't have codes for. 51st Assembly Minutes. Checking database access request. Following data was found. Minutes of the 51st Assembly meeting as transcribed by AI Control Center NOAA. The state. We heard the key, Grace Ashcroft, has finally been found. It's been 28 years since we occupied Ark, 28 years later. Are you sure she's the one? Without a doubt. There's no need to worry. More importantly, don't you think your withdrawal from the treaty is too blatant? I'm assuming Z is Zeno, the Wesker clone guy. It's a bluff. The United States is and always will be at the center of the world. The BSAA are fully under our control as well. Every organization Chris Redfield works for turns evil. It's like
Chris is evil.
It's like you never get in the first helicopter. It's freakishly consistent. There any changes in product supply? Ark's factory automation is constantly evolving. Believe that's enough for today. We can discuss further while we view the products. What a dork. But yeah, no, I see what you're saying. That like, that's a lot of an overhang between where the cushion ends and where the
Meanwhile,
whatever that is.
It just gives you this weighted heft of concrete.
It looks heavy.
That's the brutalism aspect.
All right.
The angle, but the weight.
Right, the geometry not so much. The visceral heft of looking at it. Got it. All right. Thank you. I learned something today.
I mean, brutalism is about raw, rough materials. It doesn't have to be hefty like that, but you're emphasizing the weight of concrete. There are actually examples of brutalism architecture that are light, Gothic almost.
Okay.
But people don't remember those. They remember office buildings.
Oh, this exact structure shows up in Myst in one of the boys' rooms, and you hit it, and like it peels like a banana. That's cute. And yeah, like I realized after our conversation, I can't remember if it was last stream or before, that like my understanding of brutalism was more surface level than I was comfortable with. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Anything in the drawers? Oh, wait. That's liquor. Safe code. Emergency supplies code. Alright. Hang on to that. Grab this. We can always ditch it later if we don't need it anymore. Hi, buddy. Okay. We do not have a stabby friend. So we're kind of back to stealth gaming it. We have one acid bottle. I kind of don't want to use it if I don't have to. Ooh, wait, does this work? Hang on. Can I... Oh, even better. I was just trying to 2-for-1 the liquors, but also a pale one. We should get out of here in case there's more liquors. Okay, well, as far as our use of guess we do have the Molotovs. As far as our use of the one acid grenade goes, I feel like that was a pretty good ratio of... It was good value. That's what I'm going for. Ooh, and now we can get blood to make more. More, please. Good start. I hate only a little bit that they make us mine the blood from the crotch, but I'm willing to do it. I'm going to try to open this door and we'll see how loud it is. No, it's not quiet. Bag. Hip pouch, hip pouch. I lost count. Are we up to like 4 of these now? So 2 on each leg, or maybe 1 on each limb. Yeah. There's not be anybody in here. I'm hearing the sounds of more bad guys, but not well enough to locate them. Alright, well, so far so good. Some scrap. I don't think we have enough blood to craft anything. No. Alright, let's try this trick again, right? Worked last time. Come on. It's fine. Oh, you're still alive. Okay, alright. Now. Still, 2 3-for-1s. Can't be mad about that. And I think we can make another... I'm glad we stocked up on bottles at some point. Yeah, da-da-da-da. Didn't I pick up a random green herb? I sure did. Let's use it. In the normal way one uses herbs. Alright, once again. How many bottles we got left? We still have 3 bottles. Alright. 3 bottles, 1 of which is acid, 2 of which are fire. Whatever damage type immunities we're up against, we're probably okay. Now we go to a new dungeon and we unlock ice bottles. No, absolutely not. Have you actually seen us, or are you just... I'm gonna take this out. Alright. I'm hoping you dropping your blood is a sign that you're actually all the way dead. Although, hey, infinite blood farm. Grab this scrap. Look at this. Okay, cool. We have both save codes now. That's good. All that cost me was a minor heart attack. It's also kind of very quiet in here, which I like. We have so much scrap. Alright, let's make this to clear out some space. And actually this, because we can always unmake it later. Yeah, alright. Well, now that I know that there can be monsters in these, do I want to open one? Yeah, I do. For completion's sake. Well, ask for it. Correct button. Alright. Hooray! Mine that crouch. Well, that's perfectly timed. All right. Yeah, let's make an injector. Yeah, that's enough. All right. That feels like most of this room covered, which I'm happy about. So loads of ammo. We are cruising. Wait, I want to get up there. I want the box. I want the. Hang on, we can. Oh, there's a bottle, and then there's. No idea what's over there. It's not big enough to stand out over the remnants of whatever, so I'm not going to worry about it.
AI Control Center. NOAA. Reboot failure. No response. Containment.
Alright, so then... Yeah, let's make one more. Acid bottle.
Protocol inactive.
Containment protocol inactive, you don't say. Get that raccoon. Big red box. Noblesse orb. Oh, it's pretty! Oh, look at it! Oh, it's got... Oh my god, it has like... Got the angle right. I think it's got the umbrella logo.
It does.
Yeah, that's the umbrella. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that's cool. That's freaking cool. I wonder how hard that was to make as a 3D object. Oh, wait. Health. Hey, Al. Welcome to Acid O'Clock. We are burning all the liquors. And it's melty all the time. Map? Map. And I assume that... Oh, this is... Oh, liquor. Do I just go ahead and take you out? Yeah, I don't like that you're creeping on us. Get burned. Noblesse Orange Lieb? But one more time. Noblesse Orb Liege? So we're back as Grace. And despite the fact that we're playing as Grace again, we are kicking so much ass right now. Whoa, that's not the right button. When I remember what the buttons do, we're kicking so much ass. We learned how to make, we learned how to fill bottles with acid. Which, I guess I have to intuit that we're making from blood. Probably should have checked to see if that liquor was there. We did, in fact, just stab that guy in the dick, and we're about to stab this one in the butt. Not what I meant to do. Okay, real quick before we die. Where are you at? Get burned. Well, I was trying to stab that one from behind with the injector, and instead, it kept turning around right on top of us. It's alright. We mine the crotch. And we make another bottle. And the cycle continues. So how are we doing health-wise? Will it tell us? Yeah, we're fine. Okay, great. Whew. Check the ceilings. Is there another... think we're clear. Bottle. Perfectly timed. Right, refilled our bottle supply. Don't know what's over there, but I don't trust it. What's over here? Box! You can always trust box. Right, this is the other side of the room where we first saw the liquors. I presume we can get down from here? Yes, okay. Hey. Suddenly very glad we cleared out this room. And we have both save codes now. Okay, so... I think the first one is on our way here. Yeah. Can you guys get just a little closer to each other? Like, how about over there? Thanks, you guys are great. I really appreciate consistency. Cool. I feel like mining blood from liquor crotches arguably checks all 3 of your content warning boxes at once. That's violence, that is gore, that is body horror, yeah. Maybe it doesn't check any of them quite as hard as some of the rest of what's going on. True. Alright, so every 2 bottles is a good way to, like, group them up and then hit them with acid.
Yeah, they really
Alright,
pointedly
we're gonna hang
put
on
that in
to...
a specific location.
Yeah, yeah. They always draw blood from the butt. I can. Let's do that. Wonderful. Alright. So... yes, right around the corner here is the one of the safes. I actually don't know which code goes to which safe. They were both listed as, like, emergency supplies. Oh, this is where the orb go. Hang on, let's drop off the orb. To free up some space. In space. And then we'll go get the other thing. And there's another door that our key goes in, I think. Got it. Okay. So there's a white orb and a red orb for the 2. I understand. I see the vision. Time to ponder our orb. Alright. Was there an item box in here or just the safe? Just the safe. That's fine. We got our new thing doodles. Alright, we got sterilization and monitor control room. Which one is this? Monitor control room. Monitor control room. Left 50, right 60, left 80. 50, 60, 80. She ponder on my orb till I redacted. Alright. Hooray! Bottle. Acid. Med injector. Doesn't really fit the rhyme scheme, but it's fine. Wow, that was a great save. Holy crap. Alright, so now we have 2 of each type of bottle. Alright, so let's go find... that's that. There, that's the other door. And the other safe. Alright, perfect. Alright, so we go right here, take a left, go all the way to the end of the hall to get into the sterilization chamber to get this safe, and then loop in there. Alright. Oh, there's the item. The crate. There's the crate. I'm gonna put this knife away. Yeah, we have 3 healing. We're probably fine there. Alright. We save. And right on time. Take our first ad break.
Still have a ways to go.
We'll be fine, Grace. We got this.
I wonder if Leon's made it yet.
Wonder if Leon has made it yet. Does Leon know how to make bottle of acid? We'll find out. This break. Gonna run a few minutes of ads to knock out pre-rolls for a little bit. And then back with more Grace, second key, to ponder second orb. Probably extract more blood from crotch. And other such shenanigans. This is a horror game. See y'all in a bit. Jasmine is dismounting the computer. We'll see if she wants to come over and say hi. No. We're considering assessing our options. Sniffing a water bottle. You know, just cat things. Hi there. Yeah, you want to... I know. Yes. Yeah. Oh, someone's very warm. Yeah. You've been sitting on the computer enjoying that lovely NVIDIA cooking. There you go. Want to spend the stream up here? What do you think?
I think she needs a union rep if she's going to be participating in.
Are you worried I'm exploiting our cat for free labor?
Yeah.
Stream is just cat now. You're correct. Here we go. Hi. There was a point fairly early on when I started to stream with camera on, that I was like, you know, what if one of the cats is like, you know, choosing that moment to be really affectionate, and I'm like, well, then the stream stops and we snuggle the cat, and I'm pretty confident no one who comes to watch the stream is going to be upset with that. And so far, most of the complaints I've gotten have been like, bring that cat back. Where's the cat? What do you just fuck the video game? Where's the cat? Anytime Poochie is not on screen, people should be asking, where's Poochie? All right. So we go this way, all the way to the end and around the stuff. The other thing. Got it. She is a very soft girl.
Dense.
She is, yeah. She does have a thick gray hair. And she also just turned 18 years old.
Yep. And she still kicks Benny's butt.
And yeah, and she still runs around the house with a 10-year-old cat who acts like a kitten. So we're doing something right, which I'm happy about. Oh, will this come off again? No, okay, it's still in error mode. Head this way and get this safe. We already popped this liquor like a tick, so just added. I do find it ironic that I think one of the messiest rooms we've been in so far is the sterilization room. It's good. It's a nice touch. All right. 10, 90, 20 starting to the right. Wow, that's actually a really easy code. Hell yeah, love that. Okay, we got that. How are we doing for storage? Wonderful. It's all stuff we already had. Love it. Playing the older Resident Evils has also reminded me how much meaner the old games were in terms of stacking ammunition. Buddy, I'm sorry. I have too many of these. You're going to take one. I said I'm sorry. That was a lie, and I apologize for that because I don't care. I don't feel bad about burning you to death, and that's bad of me. But also, you're a zombie who would eat me face first. So, let's just call it a draw. Hey, Bedred. Someone should clean up all that blood. As I was just joking about, welcome to the sterilization chamber. I kind of do. Back up. Give them plenty of space. Let them cook. Now, did the shattering of the glass draw attention? Oh, but they're wiggling in the tubes now. Wiggling in the Tubes sounds like an album title, but I'm not sure from which band. Do we think that's a Fleetwood Mac? Fleetwood Mac Wiggling in the Tubes? Yeah, that sounds right. A follow-up to Rumors. Thank you, Al. Let me out. Oh, good. We found the rest of the blood, everyone. Great news. Great news. The rest of the blood was in here the whole time. Good grief. Alright, is there someone around the corner here? Alright, that's the other orb container. They're very specific. Checking to see if there are any what's the word I'm looking for? Bodies suspiciously lying still on like gurneys or things. Yep, sure is. Oh, that's an awkward way to go. If I die and I fall in that pose, just burn the body. I don't need anyone to be able to. Wow, what a yada da da da. Like looks like Quap. Right, the real blood was inside us all along. Very good, very very good. Oh, the wiggles. The wiggles wiggling in the tubes. Yeah, it's almost 2 on the nose, but it's not bad. Ah. Derived from the Italian word for 40 because that was how long plague ships had to wait at sea before docking. Interesting. I learned something. Alright, let's make a Molotov. We can do another one. No, let's keep another bottle. Because I do like... Oh, and there's a Molotov right here. I'm a fool. It's fine. Because I want one empty bottle that we can just throw to draw all the enemies into the same place. And then hit them with the wham jangle. The wombo combo. Animus orb. Oh no, it's Assassin's Creed now. Yep, there it is. That's neat. I do actually like those. What the hell? Oh, that's you guys. Run! Well, I'm glad they gave me a free Molotov. Okay. Is anyone not on fire? Great. Wiggling in the tubes to the tune of Dancing in the Street. Was that like Paul McCartney and David Bowie? Am I remembering that right? What a wild choice. Alright, so now... Leon is not on fire. We don't know that. We haven't seen him in a while. We let him out of the dump, so he's been roaming on his own for a bit. He could have gotten himself on fire when we weren't looking. Seems like a Leon thing to do. Hot, maybe, but not on fire. Fair point. Also, hey, Larengar. I keep forgetting that I have to control... Again, with the recent remakes, the flashlights are automated, so they'll turn on automatically if you get into what the game considers a dark enough space. And I am finding that I prefer having the ability, being able to assume direct control. Because modern games are too dark, man. And they don't always know when they're so dark. Also, who is calling me at 8 o'clock at night? You can't buy my house. Alright, so that's that. Do I want to... We've got loads of space. Let me just hang on to what we got. Grab this, of all things, so that we can turn it into scrap if we need to. And I think it's literally right through this door. It is. Originally, Martha and the Vandellas, Bowie and Jagger covered it. That's what I'm thinking of. I watched it on MTV, or maybe VH1, many years ago. Oh! Well, listen, I'm pretty sure that's us in the photo on the screen there. Let's just take a long moment to look around this room. Okay. These open office plans just never really do it for me. Like, can you imagine you've got the 3 folks working there, like 2 folks working there, 1 person working in the big office in the middle, and like everyone can just hear everybody else's keyboards. It's terrible. Okay. Oh, look, it's a flow chart. Neat. All right. Think that's FBI takes over investigation. I'm assuming once we get closer, we're going to get a cutscene, so I'm just trying to take as much as I can now. I would bet that's either the hotel or Raccoon City Police Department. That's us with our mom, R.I.P. Alyssa. We are, in fact, Grace. FBI takes over investigation of Brentwood Hotel corpse. Same location of the triple murder fire incident. Will this case turn cold as well? No, we solved that one.
Dramatic little fuck.
Yeah, it's clickbait. Yeah, look. It's just sunk into the desk like you wouldn't be able to ergonomically... I need to stop OSHA assessing this stuff.
Maybe if you type on the keyboards, they pop up.
Oh, yeah, maybe. An MO disc?
Where have I seen this?
Your mama gave you one.
Something important.
Alyssa Ashcroft, the only other person still using micro-optic discs in 2026. Okay, so one of these is the real knock list. Letter from Patrick. Interview notes. I didn't see the rest of the file names. Although this is apparently the creator. Hi, Spencer.
Shutting yourself away in a dark room like this is quite the change for you, after the life you've led.
Life takes unexpected turns, don't you think?
Looking back, do you feel that the choices you've made have contributed to your present circumstances?
Of course. What you sow, you reap. Isn't that the natural order?
So, tell me, Lord Spencer, what would you like the world to know?
The truth. But a short break before we begin, Miss Ashcroft. I'm not a young man. I don't have the energy I once did.
I'm gonna have to pause that on the VOD and just read all the file names. Oh, never mind. They're nothing. Oh, wait. No, come on. And now we become Leon again. You jerks. Well done. Leon S. Kennedy.
Okay. Back in biz.
You are not back in business, baby.
You all right, Leon?
I am now. Grace cleared the way for me.
That's not what I'm talking about. Your body can't take much more.
I'm gonna settle this.
Oh, I'm pretty sure
You just send
Leon's
us a
body
chopper
can
for
take
immediate
quite a lot.
evacuation.
Hun, it's possible you spent too much time on Tumblr.
No,
Sounds like Genevieve O'Reilly doing an American accent. Which one, Alyssa or Grace? Or Sherry, I guess. I have honestly really enjoyed I forgot her name. Angela St. Albano's voice acting as Grace. Do geologists have a rock Tumblr?
I know a surprising number of geologists on Tumblr.
That's fair. I just remember the infamous Tumblr thread about was it malachite?
It was malachite.
And it's like, please do not fuck the rock that kills you. Oh, the one talking to Spencer. Yeah, so that was Alyssa. I don't actually know who the voice actor is for Alyssa in this one. I'll have to look that up later.
The end conclusion on that thread was actually that it probably wouldn't kill you, but you would kill it.
Right, either you're going to dissolve it, or it's going to hurt you, or both.
And what's likely to happen is a yeast infection.
That's
Like,
awful.
it's not healthy for you, but
Sure.
it's not going to put so much heavy metal in you that it'll kill you.
Yeah.
But it will definitely screw up all of your
Just because it's not hyper toxic doesn't mean it
biological
isn't bad. Yeah.
operations.
Or just because it's not lethal doesn't mean it isn't bad. Yeah.
Look, 60 eggs a day will give you selenite poisoning.
See, right? Because there was the
Selenium poisoning.
there was the someone asked about the Gaston from Disney's Beauty and the Beast, where
Yeah.
he's like, you know, now that I'm grown, I eat, is it 5 dozen eggs? He says, which is
6.
60 eggs.
Yeah, 5 dozen eggs.
And someone was like, well, you could do that. You wouldn't really die of a heart attack. The selenium poisoning would get to you first.
Well, this came out of a group chat.
Sure, as it
and,
does.
We were starting to do the math. Like, okay, is it the cholesterol? Is it
Right, the cholesterol would be
pellets?
my guess.
We went through the list of all of the major components of eggs, and the end result was selenium is the one with the lowest
Heavy
percentage
metals.
chance of
Not
getting
even
you.
once. Yeah.
And then we're like, okay, so what's the half dose on selenium? And it's about 1 Gaston worth of eggs.
One Gaston worth of. Americans will use anything with the metric system.
Yeah, basically.
Remember seeing a screenshot of that conversation? It reminded me of one that ended with the exchange. Yeah, fuck Zeus. No, do not. Tumblr. This is voiced by Jane Perry, Celine from Returnal. Holy crap, that makes so much sense. What a good pick. What a good pick. What a good game. All right, now then. In other words, if you're brave enough, yeah, listen, you can fuck anything once. What were we doing? Right, we're really. Listen, if I start talking about Tumblr, we will be here all night. Right, fucking Zeus never ends well for basically anybody.
Including Juno.
I was about to say including Zeus, yeah.
Containment breach. System-wide surveillance failure
We got here.
detected.
They're also giving Leon one Magna bullet at a time. That's equality. There we go. Oop. Alright, so... Let's start with this. Let's start with the rifle. Right, because we also have axe. Body spray.
No, that's Victor.
Okay, well, they're giving us shotgun shells, which is interesting. You think Victor has the... Victor does kind of give, like, Calvin Klein cologne energy.
Over there.
Yeah.
Easy
CK1
as
and
pie.
Axe, you know.
CK1 and axe, not at the same time.
Yes. Have you seen Victor?
I'm pretty sure, chemically, if you bond CK... Whoa, hang on. I'll get back to that in a moment. Come on. There we go. Jesus. I'm pretty sure if you...
Nothing to do with it.
I'm pretty sure if you combine CK1 and axe, that just makes Drakkar Noir. Wow, we got a double
Wow,
headshot. That's
that's-
fantastic.
Huh. Did you know that they actually make a version of Axe that is Drakkar Noir?
They make a version of axe that... Yeah, when they combine it with CK1. Oh no, oh no. Oh, that's bad. Okay, well, at least these... Leon, why are your guns so much better?
Oh, shit. You gotta be kidding me.
Doesn't. I got multiple headshots with Grace. On a zombie that was staggering. And it didn't go down. Okay, we lost our map because we're a different character now. That's right, we have the important thing, which is where's the save room. Health? Yes, please. Axe the box.
Alright, I'm gonna eat banana bread.
Okay. Listen, I love the energy. Axe body spray would kill all the tyrants, which is why they destroyed Raccoon City, where it was previously manufactured. Headcanon accepted immediately. I think there's a mod in any Resident Evil that replaces the Hell spray with Axe body spray. That's a good point, because, like, the injectors are a more recent thing. The old versions of it was literally a first aid, like, aerosolized spray, which makes even less sense, but we don't have time for that. There's gotta be. There's gotta be somebody that's replaced those with Axe body spray and has replaced the injectors with, like, a monster energy that you just jam into your arm or something. Excuse me. Chocolate chip cookies with pecan? That rules. Okay, new rule on the channel. If you mention food, you have to bring some to share. Fully upgraded you. Anyway, I don't use that enough to matter. That's fine. That actually probably is a good pick. What are our other options? Oh, no, we always repair body armor. Very important. I think we're actually doing pretty okay on ammo. You know, let's go ahead and grab some rifle ammo. The heck with it. Get all the ammo. What does that leave us with? Probably not enough to actually, like,
I'll make the
level up a
bread
thing. Fair. Frozen nano bread.
You can do that too.
You're thinking of Death Stranding. You're right. Death Stranding, they're not... Are they Monster Energy? I know they're like... Are they like Red Bull? They're a branded energy drink. Are they Mountain Dew? I'll have to look this up later. But yeah, I remember that at least in the first Death Stranding, the stamina restoring drink is a like real world cross promotional. Oh, they were Monster. Okay, energy drink. I just remember that because it was so ridiculous. Not as ridiculous as Top Ramen showing up in Final Fantasy 15, but still pretty ridiculous. I'm imagining chrome spray paint and a Mad Max sound pack. In that case, they really shouldn't make you better. Fair. You whoop it up. They're gonna big enough not to dox myself. Always good to have. All right. Am I reading that right? I am reading that right. Great. Well, the rifle seems like it's working gangbusters, so we're gonna keep this for now. They have not commenced to jiggling. Oh. Well. We know what's going to happen in here.
Security threat detected. Elevator shut down. In effect. Override key authorization required.
Alright. No problem, just get an override key. Simple solution. Now? Now you give me that? I just left the item room. I'm not going back. I don't trust how peaceful this is. Maybe they'll attack us on the walk back? Because we have to go get a key first. Oh, also, while we're in here, check the raccoon statues. Wrong button. There. It would be really funny if there was a Mr. Raccoon statue, like, in one of the tubes. No? Alright. Seems clean. Okay. We also haven't seen... Whoop, hang on. I was about to say, we also haven't seen liquors yet. Oh, there's the autosave. Well, right on time. Back the hell up. See if we can funnel them in here. Or they could ignore us. Oh, wait. Oh, rotten timing. Oh, yep. Okay. Okay, we came out of it just in time. Actually, hang on. Do I have... Back up. I probably have their attention now. Oh, wait. I saw something that was like a tongue. The lick of the liquor. Come on. We do. Where does this one was.
Haven't changed much, have ya?
Alright. We are now free to move
This
about the
must be
country.
the room.
Probably. I don't hear any more hissing and snarling. But
I'll take out as many of you fuckers as I can.
great. You recognize that one? And so Leon was in RE2, which is where we first encountered liquors. So this is just sort of, this is not his first rodeo. His first liquor rodeo. Which is, now that I say it out loud, a horrifying conceit. You know this guy, Leon? Alright, I see a couple of these that are in red. Can I pre-activate you guys? I can. Do that from here where I don't think you can get me easily. Alright. Good start. Yep. Come on, wander back. No, okay. And you're just gonna hang out down there. I wonder if I can drop attack like in Dark Souls. Alright. If I toss this here, will it bounce off that? Only one way to find out. Don't hear any snarling. Always good. Oh yeah, that worked! Sorry! It worked great! Worked like a charm! Where'd the pale one go? Well, he's over there, and up there. Hey bud, did you hear any of that? Stop it. Ooh. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. Okay, we've got one of these. Ooh. Rifle ammo, good. Reloading montage. Okay, I'm suddenly very glad we pre-popped a lot of these. I think this would have been a lot more annoying. There was an event in Final Fantasy XIV to get a Mountain Zoo mount. I remember that. There was also a Butterfinger Corps, which was similarly adorable. Somehow sold out. I mean, listen. What does this do? Oh! Okay. So in this game, when I randomly hit buttons without any information, it always works out well. I will learn nothing from this.
For this, I demand soda tax.
Yeah. Soda.
Thank you.
Soda. Alright. Well, we lowered these vats and revealed a door, so logic dictates that this is the door we need.
Okay. Not real logic.
Not real logic. Video game logic. Okay. Who, where? I heard you. Wah! If it were a snake. fine. Like, where is it? Oh, God. Me walking into a room hearing a liquor. Where are you? The liquor from right behind me. I'm behind you, boss. Hair's looking real good today, boss. Alright. Oh. You can't fool me. Great. Let's do some crafting. I do insist. You're gonna keep giving me shotgun shells. I will take them up on the offer. Whoop, this way. Around, Leon. If it were a snake, it would be about 90% less dangerous. 50% in Australia. Fantastic. Alright, I assume that's going to be the key that we need.
North America also has a really high percentage of poisonous snakes.
I do know that North America also has a really high percentage of poisonous snake. It's not just Australia, you're correct. We also do spiders really well,
Yes.
but that was part of a previous episode. Alright, there we go. We have most of a full rack of Magnum.
Go on.
I said what I said. Thank you, Bob. Whee! I miss Remake 2's gooey body destruction. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we came in over here. Yes, because this is where I funneled all of the liquors. Just follow the path of bloody destruction. You know, normal stuff. I hear snarling, but I don't see snarling. So we're just going to leave. Because if we can't see them, they can't hurt us. That's just science. Oh, hi. Good hit. Ow. Oop, don't kill me, don't kill me. That worked. Really? Alright. Like you guys didn't take this many hits before? She went straight up and down. That was amazing. Oh, should I only reloaded one bullet? Let's fix that. Ow! Remember. Get axed. Body spray. Remember last week when I did much better than this at the freaking hunk fight? Whew. Well, I'm glad we had a whole bunch of healing. That's all of our body armor. Let's go ahead and swap out our loadout. Woof! I thought I was so clever, hucking the exploding barrels at them, and that apparently did very little because there were so many of them. Okay. Thought I heard another one hissing, but that might have just been Leon's efforts noises. Alright. Now then. Ka-ching! Elevator, go down. Elevator, go down.
Warning, autoclave compromised. Pod lockdown unavailable.
Elevator got stuff in it.
Memory corrupt. Self-repair functionality offline.
Uh-huh.
Air thermometer warning. Pod lockdown unavailable.
Ah, got it. Aw, rotten timing.
Yeah. Let's get this over with.
Get up, buddy. Dang, I should be using this from the start.
The elevator will arrive shortly.
Yeah? Is it because you ran out of guys?
The elevator has arrived.
Oh, is it clear? I misunderstood where the threat was going to come from.
I can't waste any more time here.
Yeah, you can. You can waste all the time we want.
Go.
Elevator go up. Yeah, buddy, you got munched on a little bit. That's my bad, and I apologize. When I said that you were a snack, this is not what I meant.
Someone with this bird.
Heart, lung, liver, nerves. Heart, lung, liver, nerves. Remember when they did this sequence in RE4? When we were carrying Ashley to get deplocust?
He was more blonde.
He's still pretty blonde.
No.
Not done yet.
We've reached the golden hallway. Hello? What the... Go towards the light, I guess. The pixelated light.
Decorative.
Ooh. What? Oh, that's a good cut. All right, well done. I mean, you gotta, right? I would.
What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
My research opened Pandora's box, unleashing disaster upon the world.
Except Elpis, the goddess of hope? Or so the myth goes.
A blind hope.
What do you mean?
Humans cannot predict when death will come for them. This is why they have hope. I was wrong, and I am plagued by guilt. Happiness cannot be achieved at the expense of others. I think that's enough for today.
Why did you accept my request for an interview?
Suddenly, baby.
Is that one of your subjects?
Of course not. She was alone in the world. I took her in to make amends.
Is she...
Perfectly normal. Just an average child needing a home. She is my hope. Aren't you beautiful? Would you like to hold her?
Oh, okay. She's adorable. What's her name?
Grace.
Grace. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
I've said my piece. I only hope it serves as a requiem for those who have
That'll drop.
passed.
Roll credits.
Leon. Leon.
Oh, jeez, buddy. Just get that red stuff on the inside. I can't. I love that you can pause cutscenes in modern games. Anyway, so, right, all right. The reason I'm kind of quietly freaking out while that whole thing was going on. So that was Grace reading the video on her mom Alyssa's MO disc that contained a interview with Lord Spencer, aka the Spencer of Spencer Mansion, who kicked off the T-virus and like most of Umbrella's research. William Birkin was also involved. We don't need to get to it, but Spencer is kind of the sort of at the heart of most of the destruction in the Resident Evil series. We learned in 8 that like he apparently had like a romantic tryst with Miranda and learned about the mold and used that to make the T-virus. It's not important. But so that was Spencer in the wheelchair. The only time that we actually see Spencer, at least that I'm aware of, there may be others in the games at least, is in, I think it's, I don't remember if it's exclusively in the DLC or if it gets like flashbacked in, but it's in Resident Evil 5, you know, the worst one, where he's essentially towards the end of life, and he's talking to Chris and Jill about being like, you know, I was supposed to be a god. And then Alex Wesker shows up and he's gone all like an agent in the Matrix. And he kills Spencer by literally punching his hand directly through the dude's sternum. And that's the end of Spencer. So this is before RE5 is one important thing. That's not why I'm freaking out. Last week, Zeno showed Grace a file that had a picture of what I thought and she thought was Emily, because it was the same, like, identical looking girl. And we learned from, like, Emily's, or it wasn't even Emily's, it was like, I think her name was Chloe. We learned from Chloe's flashback that all the little girls were clones, essentially, that were raised under the orphanage in Raccoon City as part of another experiment. I assumed, because Zeno even says that like all of these girls were an attempt to like recreate you because you're the special, the chosen one, whatever. We still don't really know what all the deal with that is. But all of these girls like Marie and like Emily were essentially failed attempts at recreating something about Grace's like DNA. And I had assumed that Grace was also an engineered life, like she had been that she had been essentially lab grown. And if I understand that right, that video suggests that, because Alyssa asks point blank, now assuming that Spencer isn't lying, although it seems like he's at the end of life and he's given up on lying, that's just my read, but assuming he's telling the truth, Alyssa asked him point blank, is she one of your like experiments or one of your subjects? And he said, God, no. She was just alone in the world and I took her in, suggesting that she was like an orphan, possibly at the same orphanage where the experiments would later happen. But then Spencer took her in. And then Spencer also went out of his way to talk about how she's perfectly normal. Just keep that in mind for a bit here, because I think it's very possible that Zeno's full of shit and doesn't know it, and that Grace is actually genuinely just an ordinary person, which would, I think, be hilarious. Does that mean Grace is one of Spencer's gifts?
Oh, I need to hurry.
Out. Thank you, Bob. That one will be pretty evergreen. Is Leon not out this way? I assumed he was out this way. No fucking way. Absolutely not. You're... you what, mate? What? You made another... Look, how... You brought taxidermy down here? Like... What? What? I mean... There's Rich, and then there's whatever the fuck this is.
Biltmore Estate.
Biltmore Estate. I mean, the man...
I want to know is who's been smoking in here.
The man certainly built more. Oh my god. Is that freaking Miranda? Spencer, you nerd. Oh yeah, there we go.
Again, I want to know who's been smoking in here.
Yeah, I did notice, yeah, there's a whole bunch. There's, you know, this, although it's unopened. But yeah, that's, you know, several cigarettes. I guess we don't know how old they are. It's a fairly preserved environment.
Okay, was that a football?
Fruit bowl? Fruit bowl.
It's about the preserved environment.
Could be wax. Because it didn't explode, it just sort of took the bullet. Although, why would you put wax fruit on a serving tray? No idea. But listen, it's Spencer. I don't question it at this point. Wesker and Chris both smoke. That tracks. Was Spencer's goal immortality? I think in an annoying thing about answering any question about Resident Evil lore is there are so many parallel canons now. But I believe in at least one of them, Spencer developed the T-virus in an effort to attain immortality, similar to what Miranda has. And I think a Resident Evil Village kind of tacitly confirmed that in like the one note that we find. But yeah, I think that he was trying to be immortal. Was ultimately the thing, but he was also trying to become filthy rich by selling the most powerful bioweapons in the world, and then holding on to the cure for when they inevitably got used. Right, parallel cannons, just like a boat. You nailed it. Oh, good, and then back into this aesthetic ruining elevator. Was that room just for...
This is finally my chance to do something.
The room was just for the wheelchair. Alright. Purely for aesthetic. Wild. Okay, hopefully this is the same golden hallway. Which sounds like something dirty, but I don't know what it would be. Oh, good, and we have more of the lab-grown, the clones in balls are everywhere below us. Great, 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 great. Baby girl, how we doing?
Leon. Oh, no. Hey, it's me. It's Grace. Oh, please wake up. Come on. Wake up, wake up. Hey.
Hey, you. I was just resting my eyes.
You okay? Oh, let me help you.
Let's do this.
Okay. I don't know the password.
It's okay. Soon left it wide open for us. Any wrong code will do. It'll destroy Opus.
XXX Spencer 420 XXX.
Let's try.
Grace, whatever it takes.
Maybe he's a Leon.
I can buy you some
Good.
time.
No. No, I have an idea.
Let's go.
I trust you. I trust you.
You like this? Golden hallways where Coach Bub puts cutscenes where you have to hold up on the thumbstick.
The prodigal daughter returns.
Shut up.
I know the password.
Fulfill your destiny, and all will be forgiven.
I low-key want her to be like, I know the password, and then take Leon's gun and shoot him.
Very well.
Okay. What's the plan, Grace? Call the ball. Yes, Xeno is in fact Great Value Wesker. Store brand. We don't actually have a lot of details on Xeno's origins, although he's been having conversations with, like, Umbrella execs. And I think we saw some details of him... Hang on. Of him... What's going on with you? It's all gone wrong. Oh, please, I don't know why. My green screen suddenly just died. But yeah, we've gotten some confirmation that... Why are you like this? We were in the... Everything was doing fine. So we don't actually know if he's a clone or if he's cosplaying or what the deal is here. All right, we're gonna do... No, not that one. This one. Perfect. So we don't really know exactly, what his deal is, but clearly aesthetically he is meant to resemble Wesker. Here we go. Jasmine, your face is soaking wet. All right. So, we're being given the option to destroy or release Elpis. Now, if you're at all familiar, and they've done us the favor of really laying it out, but if you're not familiar with the Pandora's Box myth and how at the end Pandora closes the box after letting out all the evils of the world, and the thing trapped inside is Hope, aka Elpis, then, like, clearly, narratively, they're setting us up to that the answer is open the box back up, release the Hope, and then go from there. Which we will do after we see what happens when we destroy it. Over in OBS now. So here.
I was wrong, and I am plagued by guilt.
What does the creator desire?
I'm gonna destroy Elvis.
A hot fudge sundae.
You'll end this.
Telekinetic typing. Destruction.
This is it.
It's not the worst password I've seen. It wasn't 1, 2, 3, 4 exclamation point tilde.
What did you do?
What I had to.
We go together!
Grace, get out of here!
Hell yes. Can't teleport around when you're grabbing somebody.
Right behind you!
Leon! What are you doing?
Jump, Leon.
Come on! Leon!
Hey, can I have that back? No, that's fair. You know, you're beating up an old man. A sick old man. You feel good? You feel good about yourself?
With a giant man.
This platform is falling very slowly. Okay, once more, final destination, no items.
At least I could save you.
Is that the gun that blows half of your whole body off? Yep, it sure is. Goodbye! Nothing of value was lost except the eye. And we got like 4 games with that guy, so it's probably fine. He was supposed to let Leon live if she entered, like, the right password. But I also like Badred's idea of she could have just said, oh no, was it case sensitive? Which would have been very funny, I think. See, that's the thing. The last helicopter is the one that stays up. Or jet ski. Jet ski or helicopter, kind of interchangeable.
I wish I could have saved you, Leon.
Blah, 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 blah. So that's the bad ending. It's pretty obvious because it's so short, and most of it is Leon getting his ass kicked. So it wasn't clear. Thank you, Bob. If it wasn't clear, that's the bad ending. The good news is the was there a rocket launcher? Oh, yes, there was. When we were on the like dirt bike racing across the ruins of Raccoon City, Victor Gideon had a rocket launcher that he was blowing up the city at us. I don't think we've gotten a rocket launcher, so we should fix that. Before we fix that, we're gonna run 3 more minutes of ads to knock out pre-roll for the remainder of the stream, and then we're gonna come back and see what the good ending looks like, because that was bad. Didn't like that. Didn't like that at all. Plus, I'm very curious to see how silly, if the bad password was destruction, the good password is going to be something very silly like grace. So, we'll find out. But first, 3 minutes ads, and I will see you shortly. The credits are still going. It takes so many people to make a video game. It's a little silly, but I'm glad that people do it. Challenge is complete. No, great expectations. Good. Love that. All right. We continue.
Oh, I need to hurry.
Yeah, da, da, da. Here we go. This is still ridiculous. Spencer. You veer. Elevator. Elevate.
This is finally my chance to do something.
Yes, we're gonna throw an acid bottle at Thorbrand Whisker. Probably. Still a very pretty effect. Unnecessary, but it's a very pretty effect.
Oh, Leon!
I guess beauty is never unnecessary.
Leon!
Alright. And we're back. What does the creator desire? Release.
Please know that you are my hope.
She is my hope. A blind hope.
Okay.
Is it seriously? Spencer? So this actually, diegetically, this tracks way back in, at least in the remake of the first Resident Evil, there's a bit where you have to log into a computer and you find correspondence from a researcher whose first name is John speaking to someone named Ada. We don't actually know if it's Ada Wong, it's just an Ada. And then if you go to his computer, his login name is just John, and his password is Ada. It's like, aren't you guys like a super secret research facility? Even if you're a normal pharmaceutical company, that's terrible OPSEC, but it's fine. Also, I love that this immediately puts on blast the Connections and Xeno for not being like, hey, what's the password for releasing Elpis? Is it just another word for Elpis?
Have studied any form of Greek mythology.
That's fair. Or to in any way believe that Spencer would use this for a password, which I think is well, particularly because, as we learned from the video that Alyssa made from the interview, that a bit late, but Spencer was like, I may have fucked up. No, because we had that ammo disc with us the whole time. But I still think not being able to put together that maybe the password is up. Although I also don't know how many like password attempts they get. Maybe they just get one shot, so they want to be certain. In which case we absolutely should have put in XXX Spencer 420 XXX, because if that was right, can you imagine? Anyway, yes, Bad Road, you absolutely nailed it.
This is it.
I would have also been happy with Grace. A nice little double meeting there, but both are good. Get out of there. Cursor, we don't need you. Oh. Spencer is an old man who is not good at computer. You know what? That's an excellent point, actually. Do I just type my password in here? Yeah, and then you need to confirm it. What? You need to type the same thing again. Oh. Victor? We left you under an exploding motorcycle. What are you doing here?
What are you doing, Grace?
Spencer regretted what he did.
Well done.
You promised.
Yes, that I would let him live. Mr. Kennedy, I give you the honor of experiencing my power firsthand.
I'm not not sure Elpis is what you think it is. There's nothing special about me. I was never any key. Spencer wanted to make amends.
But you released Elpis.
Oh, look, his eyes have got all normal.
What is it? Tell me!
Leon!
Why? My
Can't help but
powers!
notice you didn't
Elpis
teleport
is
out of the
Spencer's
way.
Atonement. It's an antiviral.
I think this is like the third time we've made a T-virus vaccine. I guess antiviral is different from a vaccine.
Amazing. I am humbled by my master's genius.
Your research was wrong. Elpis wasn't a weapon. There was never a key.
Spencer's paper was obviously incomplete. There was no connection between Grace and Emily.
Do you know how much time and money I wasted on this?
Don't you see the genius? With Elpis, all virus-based weapons are useless. The world order will be thrown into chaos.
We wanted a weapon.
Instead, Spencer gave us anarchy. I will carry his torch and bring his vision to life.
Man's a true believer, I'll give him that.
You and Spencer were a means to an end.
Yet he outwitted you all.
Spencer defied us and paid the price with his life. He was nothing.
You are nothing but an imitation.
It's over, Victor. The Connections is done with you!
We can't let him have it.
Oh, well, you done got jilled.
Your ignorance is staggering.
Start the reactor.
It's a cure. Oh, it's working. Leon, it's working. Wake up.
Yes, you know, pick a fight with the tyrant now that you've been cured.
Let it all come down.
You got...
All of it.
You got... Hey, buddy, can you give us a hand?
Grace, what happened?
Okay, so this thing falls either way. That's I like consistency. Can we jump?
It's gonna go!
Leon already got a hand from him. Fair, that's fair.
Grab something!
To what end? Okay, well. Really? You didn't even tuck and roll? It does fall faster this way, you're right. Ooh, yes. Shotgun ammo.
Grace!
You got chilled. Hey, listen. I too have been on Tumblr. But no, there's a scene in RE3 where the Nemesis in its like last moment stabs Jill and infects her with the hold on, we're in it. Hang on, sorry. Ow.
And I will see that it is brought to fruition.
And how many more will have to die for that vision?
Right to block. Failed. Okay, that was a twofer. No. There we go. Well, you recover real fast, eh?
Sacrifices must be made! In the grand scheme of things.
Not to me. I swore that I'd always protect those lives.
Whoop. Alright, Doc Ock. I don't know what I was supposed to do with that, but... Ow. Can I be healed?
Keep reaching it.
Yes!
Limit.
Well, you were asking about it. We're already equipped it. Great. Where'd you go? Now it's a Resident Evil game.
Over.
I mean, he's gotta go sicko mode, right? You gotta get like stage 4 Nemesis. Goodbye! For like 3 seconds, you're gonna come right back up.
Good riddance.
Buddy, you know how this goes. You've been down this road before. I should save him right now. Yep, there we go. Hey, did we get a railgun? Asking for a meat. Hard.
Nemesis.
Yeah, it is. It's just straight up Nemesis. Neat. Okay.
No wonder you're so damn relentless.
Hi, buddy. Blah. Victor has a Gigantamax form. Alright, let's just take a breather. Alright. We don't have a lot left. Let's use one of these while we're here. It's probably best to go ahead and just... There we go. Okay. Oh, that was maybe you raging out. Ow. Still, after all this time, do not know what the timing is on the parry. Ow. No. Load. I can parry that. That makes no damn sense. You know it, Leon. Load. Whoop. Okay. Alright. Yes, I will. I will hold. Let's go. Let's go. Melee time. Listen, if you're gonna have a mother brain fight, go all the way with it. And now the base comes down in about 3 minutes. Blech. We'll line in 3, 2. Oh, damn, that's hot. Okay, sorry. Jill did it first.
This time, you ain't getting back up.
That's the line! Dude, we killed that thing with a hatchet. A hatchet and a lot of bullets, but yes. I had to soften it up first. It's like loosening a can of pickles. Can? A jar of pickles.
Grace.
If that's the
Grace, where are
only,
you?
like, Jill reference we get, at least it was a very good one.
Sherry. Sherry, come in. Sherry.
Now we have to run.
Bryce!
Big hands in the face. This is a Nintendo character.
Grace.
This fight really needs a choir and some Latin to bring it all together.
Leon.
We need to get you out of here. Come on. Let's get you up.
Ow. She got stabbed in the pancreas. Be gentle. I think you would have learned this when Ada got stabbed in the leg that one time.
There's no way out, is there?
Well, I'm not gonna leave your side. I'm gonna sit right here with you.
Hey, Grace, you ever see John Carpenter's The Thing? No reason. Oh no, the light's slowly going out. I don't like it.
I guess this is it then.
Oh, hi, Chris. Gotta be, right? Like, this isn't just RE7 again. Oh, yeah, that's for sure. That's the same guys. The same silly uniforms. They all have the fur ruff.
Leon S. Kennedy?
Depends who's asking.
You got full named.
Alpha, do you read me, sir? Yeah, they're safe. I got them. Yes, sir. Mr. Kennedy, I have a message from Captain Redfield.
I feel like Chris should take a lesson from 90s RPGs and not have all of his dudes dressed like soldiers of an evil empire. But, like, I don't think Chris is listening to anybody right now. Those goggles are worse than the scions and theroscopes. Yeah. He's really saying something.
I'll be damned. Can't believe that antiviral actually worked. Feel better than I have in ages.
You saved some for Sherry, yeah?
Thank God. I'm glad you're okay.
We got a dose with your name on it.
All right.
We'll be back in action in no time.
Thank you, Leon.
Would have been a lot smoother if Chris hadn't been so late to the party.
Where is Chris, anyway?
Great question.
No idea.
Probably
I'm
in
sure I'll
Europe.
run into him at some point.
Oh, they do have faces. That's the first soldier
Yeah,
whose
call you
face
back.
we've seen.
It's over then.
I really like the collar on her shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the little, like, silver
This really was our last
ornamentation.
Well, let's pray Umbrella hasn't left us any more nasty surprises.
I wish we could have saved Emily.
Grace. I didn't hit any of her vitals.
You shot her in the outside
She'd
heart.
still be alive.
All right.
What are you saying?
Maybe we can save her.
No fucking way. Now, they had like 6 vials in the thing. I'm hoping they have enough in the notes to, like, synthesize more.
Located here in the ruins of Raccoon City.
Once you have a sample, you can reverse engineer pretty much anything.
For the worldwide spread of bioorganic weapons. This illegal facility appears to have been in operation for decades.
Sources say that the extension of the lockdown and the recent series of mysterious deaths may be related to tragic events in Raccoon City 28 years ago.
Evidence seized in Raccoon City has led the Justice Department to reopen its investigation into Oswald Spencer and the long-defunct Umbrella Corporation. Some believe the government deliberately drove Umbrella into bankruptcy.
The late Alyssa Ashcroft is credited with cracking the Oswald Spencer story. Conspiracy theorists are already claiming that she was killed in a cover-up, and that the organization responsible is secretly controlling our government.
Tonight, in a speech from the Oval Office, the president is expected to reject allegations of any government involvement since the Raccoon City incident.
It does imply the existence of legal bioweapon laboratories. I mean... yeah. She's cocooned? She cocooned herself? Okay, that's a very different situation then. I like how it makes the Q into a 9 so that if you didn't get it.
Cold rain seeps to my soul. Old wounds I can't forget.
I unironically like this. Like, it's terrible, but it's such a good terrible, which I guess is most of Leon's whole thing. According to Twitch, 9 is also your viewer count. Which I'm happy about, and I do find a very fun parallel in that.
If you want to do something very dangerous on camera,
Maybe.
terribly unhealthy for you.
I trust you.
You may lick the bowl. There's a spoon.
Look at the spoon. Oh, no. Echo. Yeah. You're the best. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, good. We got another view of the creepy little girls.
Cold rain seeps to my soul. Old wounds
Tyrants only do that when distressed. Yeah. Emily made a cocoon like out of herself, so like the monster body apparently still had the original little girl inside, which is wild. That's a great question. Although he went like stage 4 Nemesis, I'm not 100% that there's still a Victor in there. But to be fair, that's also, like, it covers most of a city block, so there could be a Victor somewhere in there. I'm sure, I was about to say, I'm sure someone's written that fix-it pick already. It's been very funny. I may have mentioned earlier, I'm on Tumblr. It's been very funny watching the fandom react to this game. One thing I've thoroughly enjoyed is that there's so much more thirst for 51-year-old Leon than there is for Grace. Nothing against Grace, but I love that that's clearly the magnet that is so much of the horniness is directed. There's something very attractive about an old man who's seen a lot and is like powering through it. That's a man who's been put in situations and is familiar with the rigmarole. Making him the victor. Very good. Very good. If there's a victor in there someplace, where are we going to dispose of the spoils? I'm glad we're friends, y'all. AO3 will spoil you. But I've appreciated that. I've also appreciated that lots of what I've seen have been like essentially fluff fiction that's Leon and his daughter Grace and Grace's daughter Emily functioning as like the whole found family stack of like Matryoshka dolls, which I think is very appropriate and also adorable. And also apparently loads of people ship Leon and Victor. because of that one scene in interrogation.
I don't think it's just that one scene.
I agree.
Victor is thirsty.
I appreciate that Victor was ultimately the big bad. I'm more satisfied with a final fight with Victor than I would have been with a final fight with Zeno. I like that Zeno essentially just gets one shot in mid monologue for mouthing off. I think is an appropriate end for a Wesker-esque kind of character.
Is Victor Boss or Hugo Boss like style?
Yeah.
Of
Is deeply fash-coded fashion, yeah.
Yeah. One punch, one kill is perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Victor's earned it once.
Yeah, well, and I also I don't know how much of this is the writing and how much of this the voice acting for Victor I thought was spectacular, but there's so much the weird charisma in just the kind of off-putting that Gideon is, and I particularly love that turn at the end when it comes out that Spencer had to change a last-minute heel face turn and created an antiviral, and it shows that, unlike in a lot of cases, Victor is genuinely a scion of Spencer, so that the moment that new information comes up that goes completely perpendicular to everything they knew up to that point, he goes, yes, of course, brilliant. Whatever it was, it would be like, oh, it's brilliant. He's always going to find the upside on the things that Spencer did because he's just that much of a devotee. But it also means that this thing comes out and he doesn't try to immediately like rage against it or make excuses for why this clearly wasn't the master's intention or whatever. He's like, oh, right, that's so brilliant. We're going to go that way now. And then immediately goes just as hard in the other direction. And there's something very charming, even in a villain that is just that like giddy about serving a purpose that isn't driven by like hatred or anger, but out of a loyalty king. Thank you. That's a very good way to put it. I don't know. And a lot of that I do think is carried because the voice actor's performance is just so perfectly over the top in all the right ways. The same way that like a lot of the villains in RE4, like Salazar is terrible, but he's also great. And that it can carry a lot for the character. Is just a good performance like that. And yeah, I think Victor's up there with the greats in the RE canon. But also we have Emily back, and all I would like to know is where's Jill? And is she done going on vacation with Carlos?
We've already established in our headcanon, Jill and Carlos are either in Hawaii or in their second house in Montana.
I do kind of like the idea of them just settling down domestic style. Maybe all of the kids, maybe like Natalia and Emily all end up like vacationing at the ranch.
Yeah.
Because at this point we have a lot of kids. Rose when she was younger. Crap, now I have to write fiction. Alright, anyhow. We are not quite done. Because post-credit scene.
And Sherry's okay? Oh, good. I'm so glad. Emily, yeah, she's doing great. I'm actually teaching her how to read.
Grace. Grace.
Hooray. We'll send a raid your way in just a moment.
Where's that report?
Sorry.
For real?
Gotta go. Catch up.
You should retire with full pension after an incident like that. You sent her into that, dude. Aw, okay, but the photos, yeah. Oh, the teddy bear! She got to keep the bear! Good, I'm glad. Okay. Wait for it. Second after credit sequence. Ah, well, Remember to put the correct cover sheet on the report. You didn't fill out your TPS reports.
Remaining BSAA forces have been neutralized.
I assume this is the connections.
Retrieving the objective before they send in the wolves.
Chris, you need to get a better employer.
Wah, 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 wah. Hooray! We did it! Da ba da ba ba ba. Just in time, too. Hey, thanks everybody for coming and watching the finale of the Resident Evil the Requiem. The Resident Evil Requiem. Yes, I'm going to use that pun twice. I'm not ashamed of it. I like this game a lot. I mentioned it, I know, several times, and I will say one last time here at the end. I was so worried that this game was going to be not good. And I am kind of agog at how well they kept... Come on. Kind of agog at how well they kept the two tones separate in a way that didn't ruin either one, but always kind of felt refreshing whenever you got to switch from one. Also, in terms of like introduction of a character to the sort of time to create, but it's like time to immediately adoring a new character. Grace is one of the all-timers. Like, what a fantastic addition to the franchise, right? If someone asks if you're a GOG, you say yes. But I'm so happy. Right. And Emily Rosemary team up would be awesome. Because we know that Rose is apparently working for Chris. So I would love. They mentioned that there's a story DLC, and the scuttlebutt is that it's going to be like a Leon and Chris thing, and I hope that that's a terrible lie. And I hope that it's either like Claire or Jill focused, or that it's like Rose and Grace team up. Rose and Grace team up is like the high bar. If that's actually what the story DLC is, then A, I'll be streaming it, and B, I'll be so happy. I don't think we're gonna get that. I don't actually think we're gonna get that. It might be like Grace solo adventure. It might be again bringing back. If they bring back Jill, I'll also be very happy. So there's lots of options. We're gonna run this one back one more time just while I'm talking about it. But yeah, I'm very excited to see what they do next. And yeah, between the remake team and 7, 8, and 9, yeah, I think Resident Evil has properly come back to life, just in time for them to remake two of the worst entries in the franchise, because we've got RE0 and Code Veronica are getting remakes over the next couple of years. So remains to be seen. I think they can make something good out of Code Veronica. It's got some interesting pieces. I think they're really going to have to stretch to make something out of RE0, but I also thought that about RE4, and its remake is great. So there's all of that. Okay, so that's going to be it for us here. Thank you all so much again for coming and hanging out. It looks like JJ has already gotten started over at if_when_y, streaming more Silent Hill F, I assume. Let me just triple check that before I toss all over that away. But yeah, if you're also a fan of horror franchises, specifically from the late 90s, getting just banger modern entries, then yeah, hang out and chat, and we'll send you over there here in just a moment, if I can spell. And then we'll be back, not with this, obviously. We'll be back next Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, or thereabouts. I think next game up, for a complete tonal whiplash, we're going to move away from horror completely and go into rhythm game with story. Game called Unbeatable, which I'm very excited to play through. But that's next week. For now, Raid coming in, and I hope you all have a wonderful week. And also, yes, new game Monday. And I hope to see you all next time. Pokemon Mystery Drummer. Good night, everybody. And now we awkwardly wait around for 10 more seconds. Goodbye.